Welcome to the Awaken the Energetic Self workshop. This is our first video together. I'm Jody, and I'm so excited to share the concept of energetic sovereignty with you and how reclaiming your personal energy can help you create more balance and a deeper sense of harmony and joy in your life. As a healthcare leader, a nurse, and a coach, I've not only used these practices in my own healing journey, but I've taught them to many others. And the transformation I experienced was so powerful. Once I developed a relationship and a better understanding of my energetic self, I developed more clarity, I had stronger boundaries, and I had a deeper connection and trust with my inner intuition and alignment with the life that I wanted to lead. But before we talk about energetic sovereignty, I wanted to take a moment and introduce you to you. Not just the you that moves through this crazy life with a constant to-do list and a calendar of events in front of you, but the energetic you. The part of you that's constantly sensing, feeling, receiving, and responding to the energy that's all around you, whether you realize it or not. This is your energetic self, and it's time to awaken it. Despite what we've been taught, we are not just skin and bones, organs, thoughts, and breath. We are also a living energy field that senses and vibrates with a presence that's constantly responding to the world around us. And this energy isn't imaginary. It's not just woo-woo. It's actually measurable. You can look it up online at the Heart Math Institute. And from their research, they've shown that our hearts emit a magnetic field that extends several feet beyond our bodies. This magnetic field literally broadcasts our emotional state into the space around us. And just like we're emitting our emotional state, we're also receiving this state from others. So even when words aren't spoken or our eyes are closed, our energy is communicating. It's reading the room, it's picking up cues, and it's sending out signals. That's why you can walk into a room and instantly feel what's happening. You may walk in and instantly feel excitement, or maybe you'll feel heaviness or tension without anyone ever saying a word. That's why you can walk into a concert and the music can lift your spirits, or even just hearing a group of people laughing can cause you to start laughing with them, even if you didn't hear the punchline. Or perhaps you have come across people arguing and suddenly your stomach tightens. And you were able to sense the tension before you were able to see, hear, or recognize it in their body language or words. Or maybe you could feel the confidence or the arrogance emanating off of someone. This is your energetic self. This is the energetic intelligence of your being. It's your ability to notice, to interpret, and to respond to the unseen signals within and around you. Before we go any further, I want to explain there are three energetic spaces at play when you think about energetic intelligence. There's the space of what is mine, and this is my personal energy field. There's the space of what is yours and your personal energy field. And then there's a shared space in between us. So as we think about those three spheres and how they interact, I want to take a moment and just pause here. And let's do a personal vibe check. I want to check in with ourselves at this very moment. And I want you to understand and maybe connect with the vibe that you are emanating right now. So I'm going to invite you, if you're in a place that's safe, you're not driving or doing anything, operating heavy machinery, but if you're in a space where you can close your eyes and relax, just take a moment and tune in with yourself. Notice your breath as it moves in and out of your nose, down into your lungs, and back out. Notice the feeling of your feet on the floor and your body and the surface beneath it. Allowing it to relax with every breath. And just bring awareness to how you're feeling at this very moment. No judgment, just awareness. Notice your vibe Would you call it happy? Would you call it calm? Maybe it's energized, tense, impatient. No judgment, just notice. Notice how your muscles are arranged. Notice the position of your body. Notice any feelings that you may have. Again, no judgment. No expectations of the way it should be. Just understanding what your vibe is right now. When you got it, tune back into your breath again. Take another big deep breath in and exhale it all out. And come back in this moment. This vibe that you're putting out right now is going out into the shared field. And it's available for someone else to come in contact with and pick it up. Here's a simple example of how this works in everyday life. So imagine you're in a meeting and someone walks into the meeting with a fast energy. Perhaps they're rushed and maybe even a little irritated. They don't say anything unkind. They're not doing anything wrong, but their energy enters that shared space and it ripples out throughout the room. And suddenly you feel anxious. Maybe like you've done something wrong, or like you just noticed the mood in the room has shifted. What has happened in that moment is your nervous system just read the energy that that person put out into the shared space. It picked it up, brought it into your energy sphere, and filtered it through your own lens. That lens is built on your past belief, your past experiences, any beliefs that you may have. So perhaps maybe it went through an old wound around not being good enough, or maybe a belief that someone coming in like that is conflict and could be dangerous. It's important to know when you're thinking about energy that we all filter this energy that we're picking up through our own beliefs, wounds, and past experiences. The way we receive this energy from someone else isn't always the way that they've intended to put it out. For example, maybe I walk into a room feeling anxious, overwhelmed with 1,000 things on my mind. This is definitely a real life example. I may be quiet, I may be focused and just trying to keep it together. But someone else may interpret that energy that I put out in the room as being cold or distant or conceited or rude. And it wasn't because I was trying to be conceited, rude, cold, or distant, but it's because their nervous system filtered my energy through their own lens. Maybe they had a past experience where someone gave off that same energy, and to them it meant rejection or judgment or some other poor experience. And this happens all the time. We make meaning of what we feel without always checking if it's true. Energetic intelligence in action is when we realize, I can feel this, but is it what this person has really put out into the shared space? And if it is, I don't have to own that feeling. I can pause, I can breathe, and I can choose how I want to respond to that energy in that moment. And that, my friends, is the power of energetic sovereignty that we're stepping into here. Learning to pause, learning to notice, and then learning to discern. Is this mine? Is this theirs? Or is this something that somebody's put out there that I'm interpreting through an old lens that I may need to reevaluate? When we start asking these questions, everything in life begins to shift. We realize that we get to choose how we want to respond instead of immediately reacting. We get to choose to stay in our center, and we get to meet ourselves and others with grace. At the end of the day, we are not here to absorb, to reflect, or to carry the noise of the world around us. We're here to vibrate as our truest self and make the world a better place. And despite what the fast-paced, high-tech, overstimulating world throws at us, that often leaves us feeling drained, disconnected, or overwhelmed without even knowing why, we can tune into ourselves. We can recognize these disturbances in our energy field. We can pause and understand what's not ours. And through these practices that we will teach you in video 2 and 3, you can return to your center again and again, despite the noise that life and people around you throw at you. So I'm going to invite you just to take some time and reflect on what we've talked about so far. Perhaps write down where in your life do you feel energetically sovereign? Where do you feel drained? Where do you feel disempowered? Where do you feel in your power or in your strength? You can journal your answers if you'd like and really dig down into what may be the cause of those things, or just simply notice. There's also a PDF you can download in this module right after this video, or you can grab a piece of paper and just draw a simple line down the center if you don't want to download and print that off, and label one side what energizes me and label the other side what drains me. And then take 5 to 10 minutes and jot down any people you interact with, the places you spend time in, any activities that you regularly do, and note if they energize you or if they drain you. Let your intuition lead. Don't overthink it. Don't layer on expectations of, oh no, should I feel this way? Should it drain me? Should I not feel this way? Just ask yourself, does this expand me or does this exhaust me? This is an important exercise because energetic sovereignty begins with awareness. Before we can reclaim our energy and make the changes we need in life to live a more balanced, joyful, and peaceful life, we must understand where our energy is being affected, where it's leaking, and where it's being restored. This practice will form the foundation of what we'll deepen in our next video, where we will explore how we lose energetic sovereignty, what disrupts our energy, from trauma to technology to toxic patterns that we've built up over life. And we're going to name it so we can change it. And for our VIP group, we'll take you through a live guided practice where we're going to dive deeper. We're going to share stories, and I'm going to bring you through a short energetic awareness meditation. You are the keeper of your energy. It's time we reclaim it. I'll see you in the next video.